Starting a business can seem like a daunting task, unless you have a partner like Shopify. They have the tools you need to start and grow your business. From designing a website to marketing to selling and beyond, Shopify can help with everything you need. There's a reason millions of companies like Mattel, Heinz, and Allbirds continue to trust and use them. With Shopify on your side, turn your big business idea into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
This episode is brought to you by Fox One. Watch all 104 matches of the FIFA World Cup live in 4K for just $19.99 a month with 3 days free. Build your own multi-view, choose up to 3 streams, and follow player spotlights. Stay on top of every moment with live stats, highlights, and instant replays. The FIFA World Cup, streaming live on Fox One. Offers are subject to change. See fox.com for complete terms and conditions.
The tree Ents from the Lord of the Rings might be real, and trees might communicate with each other more than any animal on this planet besides humans. I was scrolling through TikTok, minding my own business, and I saw this woman talking about the World Wood Web, is what they call it. It's essentially the trees version of like a giant network system under the ground. So trees, like those trees right over there, and those plants and those bushes and all of these trees off in the distance are all actually connected to each other under the ground. Like there's a massive root system and like fungus system that intertwines them all together. And I've known this. I went to college for biology. But what I didn't know is that they are constantly talking. So if that tree right there is needing water and like its soil is dry, that tree right there under the ground, their roots are touching. And even if they're not touching, there's fungal growth that will touch each of them. Or they'll chain it from tree to tree to tree until it gets to that tree. They'll send each other resources back and forth. This tree can say I'm suffering, and that tree will send it water. This tree could say I'm getting too much sunlight, and it will start to grow, so more sunlight will get to the other tree. We used to think that trees would compete over resources like sunlight and water, but no, they're not. They're not out there for self-preservation like almost every animal in the world is. They're out there helping each other in this giant community, and we're even finding out now that these are electronic impulses, just like computer signals that are going around. And they can do more than just say, oh, I need water, I need sunlight. They can tell, like, if one tree is getting attacked by a beetle, it can warn the other trees. Like, it can be like, hey, fam, it's too late for me, but this is the beetle that's attacking me. This is how it's attacking me. You need to grow an antibody for that beetle. And, you know, maybe you'll be saved there, broski. But it's too late for me. Like, so they even know, like, they're going out like movie heroes. Like, like, I am legend. Like, that's what they're doing out here. And the new trees that are just now getting like attacked by the beetle, they've already got like antibodies to fight the beetles off or the new like insects off. They're communicating in a way that I would have never imagined. And we're cutting them down left and right. And everything that science is telling us is those trees can feel them getting cut down. They're essentially on the same level of communication as like your dogs, your cats, our animals. Like they're actually communicating more than most animals are. And we just chop them down willy-nilly. We break their branches off. We can see now that if you break a branch off of a tree, an electronic pulse goes through that tree, which is the same electronic pulse that me and you would feel if somebody were to pinch us or to poke us or to, attack us in some way. They can feel pain. They can feel pain. I'll never mow my yard the same way again. I'm just going to imagine them all just screaming in horror as I'm like mowing the yard, or clipping the branches like that. Like, oh my gosh. I think I'm just going to let the whole property just overgrow now. I think it's just going to I'm going to let it all overtake everything. It's wild. It is insane the amount of communication they're having. And it's not just like surface level stuff. It's like if wildfires are happening, like they can drop leaves, like other trees can drop leaves before it gets there. It's like that shows a level of intelligence there. I wonder if that tree hears me talking about it and it's like, I'm going to follow on that dude, stop spreading our awareness out. Or maybe they're like happy I'm talking about it. I guess they would want to be happy that I'm talking about it. Anyhow, side note, on top of that, scientists are just now figuring out that there was things before trees and bushes that were like these just giant smooth pillars that came out of the earth. Like, why are we finding so much stuff out about the trees? Are the trees alive? I did a video one time about trees being alive. And that one video went viral, that guy's tree that was like inching closer and closer to his house. Mind-blowing stuff there. But remember The Happening? Did you guys watch the movie The Happening, where the trees and the bushes started attacking people like by chemicals they were throwing off? Like, What if that's the downfall of human civilization? What if all the times that human civilization's been wiped out before and we've restarted over and over, like I hypothesized that we have like 7 times by now? What if it wasn't a meteor? What if it wasn't, us blowing each other up with nuclear weapons? What if the trees were like and shaking some kind of death pollen on us? I don't know, but nature sounds beautiful right now, doesn't it? By the way, I've been haunted in my videos a bunch, and you guys comment all the time. They're like, what was that scream in the background? I finally figured it out. We have a freaking parrot. It was a surrendered pet. It hasn't been here very long. And it screams like a little girl. I'll put a video right here. I'll let you see it. But it's just like, it'll be 2 in the morning. I'll wake up 2 in the morning. I'm peeing in my bathroom, and I just hear outside, "Ah!" It's this freaking parrot. It took me a long time to catch him in the act, but I finally caught him in the act. His name is Trouble, by the way. Fitting name. Follow our podcast. It's called Matt from Nomads on Spotify and Apple Podcast. It's called Nomads Animal Reserve on YouTube. Don't cut down any trees, please. Just listen to that dude singing. And that's some frolicking ass flowers right there. That's that kind of flowers you like. You do some Mary Poppin dances or the Sound of Music or some shit. That's some beautiful life. This could be the year without a winter. 2026 is going to have a super El Nino. This has been confirmed by the National Weather System. If you have not been following this situation, it is awesome. I cannot wait. This is expected to start of about late fall all the way through early spring, where the Super El Nino is going to affect weather and precipitation. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so what that means is for the south of the United States, they're going to get more rain than normal in the wintertime, and the temperature is going to be warmer. In the northern part of the United States, it's just going to be generally warmer with almost little to no snow is what's happened in past Super El Ninos. Now, the last time we had a Super El Nino was 2015, and that was very, very mild. But all the way in 1877, we had a Super El Nino that this one has a 63% chance of matching. 1877 was known as the year without winter, where there was no snow, essentially. Okay, it was way warmer than normal. Everybody had what they called a super long fall time, which I love. Fall's my favorite. Spooky season's the best. So essentially, fall's going to be hotter than normal. But then, instead of tapering down to like cold, like here in Oklahoma, fall is like melt your pumpkins hot. And then like the next week, it's like you got to wear like boots and a scarf and shit. Like it gets really cold real fast. So we're going to have an extended cool off period fall time all the way into spring in Oklahoma. I'm super excited about it. Okay, I don't like the extreme heat or the extreme cold. I like it right in that like 60-degree range. That is my sweet spot. It's what I've always liked, and that is what it's shaping up for us to get this year. Now, a lot of people say, what is it, Super El Nino? Is it global warming? No, because if you just heard me, I said it happened in 1877. Okay, now the what Super El Nino is where the Pacific Ocean actually warms up slightly, and it causes the jet stream to shift. Now, the jet stream shifting can bring those warm ocean currents right on over the United States. Where they normally would miss us completely, it's going to bring them right over the United States, and we will have a very, very mild winter this year. This is not some farmer's almanac, wives' tale. Like, this is the National Weather Association looking at the jet stream already shifting. It's not expected to affect us until late fall, but it could start affecting us by the end of this summer.